Welcome to the BioStock studio at Medicon Village in Lund. Today we're joined by Carbiotix, a company that develops products and services for an improved gut health. And with me today is CEO Kristofer Cook. Welcome, Kristofer.
Thank you, Martin. It's a pleasure to be here.
By starting, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Yeah, certainly. So Kristofer Cook is my name. Originally from Canada. I grew up in Canada. I've lived in Sweden for about 25 years. I'm married, have 2 children. Over the past 20 years, I've helped start 10 companies, of which are 6 biotech companies. 2 of those are listed, and I've helped sell 1 company.
And what about Carbiotix then? What do you do?
Yeah, well, Carbiotix is an interesting company because it's at the nexus of both food tech and life science. And the mission of the company is to increase the consumption of prebiotics in people's diets. And prebiotics are these food for your own bacteria that stimulate the growth of these key metabolites that do, among other things, strengthen the immune system. So our mission there is to bring the most cost-effective and effective prebiotic to market that's possible, to sell that prebiotic through as many forms as channels as possible, and then to bring to market the most cost-effective and reliable gut health test to validate the efficacy or effect of that prebiotic.
And now you've been listed for a year?
Yes.
Approximately?
Yeah.
And how's that been? What have you achieved during this time?
Well, a lot has happened this year, definitely, from last October when the company was listed on the Spotlight Exchange. First and foremost, we have made strides with regards to the scale-up. So we went from completing fundamental enzyme development work to moving over to Lund University pilot facility. We've also made strides in terms of pushing forward with the regulatory process for access in the United States, and I have some more to share there as well. We've also launched our 2nd generation gut health test, and that'll be sold primarily through a service we call LinkGut, which is to food and beverage and supplement companies. And that today is the most cost-effective and reliable gut health test available globally.
And in September, you announced a directed share issue of 10 million kroner. Can you tell us more about that?
Well, that's actually planned. If you read between the lines of our memorandum from last October, that was sort of in the schedule. And the purpose of those funds is essentially to do everything in line with our mission statement. So to bring forward and help scale up the process, to provide samples, to start sales, to actually roll out additional products, and then to accelerate the rollout of our gut health testing services through this LinkGut concept.
So that's your aspirations for the future. What can you tell us about that?
In terms of the future, as you well know, because BioStock has followed us, and quite recently there was an analyst report highlighting the potential of the company going forward. Although I thought it was a bit conservative, I thought it still provided a very good overview of the potential of the company. But we're operating in markets that exceed 20 billion euros today. And of course, it's our ambition to bring to market products which we feel have quite high gross margins, 75 to 95% in those markets, and reach single-digit market shares within a 5-year period. The end result of that, hopefully, and we're quite confident about that, is that we'll reach sustained profitability within a reasonable time frame. And for example, in this report, it was highlighted 2023 as an inflection point for the company.
So for the shorter time, what kind of news should we look out for regarding Carbiotix?
Well, you know we're very ambitious because you're covering the company, and at least in the next 6 months, I think what investors should be looking for or look out for is progress on the scale-up side, news regarding partners, sites, and the process going forward. So further clarification on that side. Definitely on the regulatory side, as you well know, we're moving forward with our GRAS self-affirmation, which essentially allows us to sell our access product, which is this prebiotic that we're commercializing, which is up to 10 times better than at-market prebiotic products. And we can start selling that product, which is very favorable. And then lastly, we want to achieve key partners with regards to our LinkGut service, because our LinkGut service does 2 things. It provides a validation tool, but we know that our LinkGut partners are also potential or customers for our access ingredient. So be on the lookout for key partners there that will allow us to really, really get that service out there. And LinkGut is the only white label gut health test for food and beverage nutraceutical companies that is free provides key customer data and allows these companies to provide their own gut health tests, essentially. So if there are any companies out there who are interested in either the Link Gut service or getting product samples of Axis for research, formulation work, or testing purposes, they're welcome to go onto carbiotix.com and contact us.
Okay. Sounds interesting, Kristofer.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll be following you, so thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you, Martin.